And for our next story, I'm going to ask you to imagine a world without laws. Imagine people being able to commit crimes without any fear. And what if you are one of the victims? You would then want the law enforcement officer to catch the culprit. Is that not right? But what if the officer is not fit and fails to catch the culprit? Well, if you are living in New York, then you better watch out for yourself. In our society, law enforcement agencies ensure that law and order are maintained. And for that, there are certain criteria which the officers have to fulfill. One of them being they need to be fit. But in New York, the police academy's move has sparked a heated debate. The police department has dropped a requirement for aspiring officers. It has removed a timed jogging test. Why is that? To attract new recruits. Let me tell you what exactly the United States' largest and oldest municipal police department has scrapped from its test. The aspirants were earlier expected to cover some 2.4 kilometers in 14 minutes and 21 seconds. And if they failed to do so, they were rejected. According to Juanita Holmes, who is the head of training at the department, the move was holding back some recruits, including many women, who would otherwise have graduated and joined the NYPD. The head of training has now, in fact, insisted that the timed run is not necessary to become an officer. And this comes months after the department dramatically relaxed its police fitness test. The aspirants who had to go through the physical fitness exam meant to simulate the exertions of an officer on the streets had already been made easier. They are now given more time to finish various stair runs, pursuits, and physical restraint tests. Moreover, the decision to drop the run follows a record wave of resignations. Last year, more than 3,000 officers left the department, more than any year in the past 2 decades. The controversial move, which the training chief, Juanita Holmes, said will help more women applicants make the cut, sparked an intra-agency battle between Holmes and the NYPD commissioner, Kishan Sewell. The city's mayor and a former police officer, Eric Adams, had to settle that issue, who reportedly agreed with Holmes as he was convinced it was no longer required. The change in the test also attracted derision from some former officers. Rob O'Donnell, a retired detective, tweeted, "The requirement was not there because officers had to run 1.5 miles on the job. It's about being able to." According to Police Executive Research Forum, police recruits in the United States are typically given far less training than those in other Western democracies. It found that academies typically offered about 5 months of training, while at the NYPD, the duration of training was merely 6 months, as compared to more than a year in England and between 2 and 3 years in some European countries. Moreover, the scrapping of the test has also led many to question the fitness levels of the police in the NYPD. One police officer from Manhattan, in fact, asked, "The police are already out of shape. What's going to happen from here on?" WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.